What's up everyone, it's Scotty with Money Investing. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the upcoming week, which is going to be packed with a lot of earnings and again, a lot of economic data, and more specifically, we've got inflation numbers coming out next week as well. And not to mention the Jackson Hole Economic Symposium at the end of August as well. So that is also going to be very, very important for the market. Of course, Jerome Powell is going to be talking about monetary policy. So we're going to be paying attention to a lot of different data points and a lot of different earnings that are still yet to come for the market as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, find it helpful. If you do, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The first week of the month is the best time to join our Discord and our Patreon. The link's going to be down below if you're interested in being a part of our money investing community. And of course, get access to all the buy and sell alerts, options alerts, trade ideas. Everything's going to be included, as well as the intrinsic value spreadsheet and members only private videos as well. So everything is going to be down below if you're interested in joining us. So that was just my phone here. But before we get started, I do want to again thank you guys. I did a video on this earlier, and if you guys want to connect with me on Instagram to kind of keep up with my personal life as well, you guys can do that. And this right here again is a post that I posted. So my parents, my brother, my sister-in-law, everyone just having a really good time and a family vacation that was much needed. And this is a picture, you know, obviously with the Burj Khalifa in the background, which is the tallest building in the world, and a family vacation that actually finally left the group chat, because oftentimes you make plans with people, you make plans with your loved ones, with your family, your friends, and that never actually happens, right? It's so many times it's happened with me. It's like we'll make plans, we'll get excited, but we'll never actually end up doing it, right? So execution is, again, very, very important, right? So my recommendation, my advice with this is just do it. Just do it. Just go on that trip. Just book that trip. Just book that hotel. Book that family vacation that you've been planning with your friends, with your family, because these times are not coming back. Like times, once it's gone, it is forever gone, right? You can always make more money in the future, but memories and of course the time that you spend with your loved ones and your family is the most important thing, and it'll just stay with you forever. And you know, it's gonna be something that you will never regret. Like at 90 years old, you're not going to regret taking that family vacation with your loved ones, with your whatever significant other, with your children, with your parents, and then of course having them enjoy that vacation. You're not going to regret that, right? So just do it. Anyway, so going back over to the economic calendar, earnings calendar here. So Palantir is reporting Monday morning, actually Monday after the bell. You know, they usually do report pre-market, but for this some reason they're reporting after the market's close. Berkshire Hathaway is pre-market open. And then we've also got Chegg, we got Paramount, then we got Ring Central, Beyond Meat is reporting on Monday as well. Tuesday, we've got UPS, we got Eli Lilly, we got Datadog, we got Li Auto, we've got, Novavax, and of course some other companies, including Rivian, AMC, Upstart, Supermicro, Twilio. I've actually done videos on Supermicro, I've did videos on Twilio. I've done actually videos on Palantir as well. I'll do a video on Eli Lilly, and there's a lot of their value stocks here as well, like UPS, Tyson Foods, even to some extent, we'll get to that in just a minute, but there's a lot of value stocks here as well that we need to cover and of course start talking about as we start to become a little bit more defensive in the next 5 months of the year. And then, of course, we've got Roblox, we got Sony, we've got Wendy's, Vertex reporting pre-market. This is a different Vertex. This is not Vertex Pharmaceutical. And then we got Walt Disney after the bell on Wednesday. We got the Trade Desk. We got Win Results. And then, of course, we've got Canopy Growth, Illumina. Alibaba is reporting Thursday pre-bell. We got Novo Nordisk. This actually is a very interesting and quite a good company. I actually done analysis. I've done a video on Novo Nordisk here. It just does ring a bell, because if you guys have been checking out my videos, I'm actually pretty sure I've done one video on this company, and I think it is a Dutch company. It is based out of the Netherlands. I could be wrong, but I think I've done the video on them, and I think the stock is pretty high quality here. But we'll just have to go back here. We'll see if this brings up Novo Nordisk. NVO. Yes, I think I'm pretty sure I've done a video on them. Yep, definitely seem like I have. $346 billion. Very strong revenues, very strong earnings. So this is also another company that I may do a video on very soon, because it's a high quality business. And then of course we do have Six Flags, we've got Air Canada, and pretty much wrapping up the earnings season here very soon, but still a lot of companies. I think Nvidia is still scheduled to report earnings here. I could be wrong, but let me take a look, because they do report towards towards the late half of the cycle here. So they are going to be reporting towards the end of August, right? So they are coming out very, very soon. And that's going to be right around the same time when we have the Jackson Hole meeting as well. Now, before we get to the Jackson Hole, I want to go over the economics calendar. We do have some FOMC members speaking on Monday. We've got some import-export prices coming out, but the more important piece of the entire next week is going to be inflation. Inflation is scheduled to come out on Thursday, August 10th. And that's going to be the core CPI, again, the core CPI month over month, year over year, the actual headline CPI year over year, month over month. Of course, some federal members, FOMC members talking. The Fed's balance sheet is going to be coming out as well. And then, of course, we do also have the initial jobless claims, crude oil inventories, all that is going to be scheduled for next week. We got the Michigan consumer sentiment expectations, the WASD report, the PPI, this producer price index, core and headline PPI. And for CPI, the expectations are for us to get down to 4.7, and that's on a core basis, and year over year get up to 3.3%. I might have to double check if this is actually, so yeah, this is the forecasted number. So we are looking at 3.3% for headline CPI for us to tick higher a little bit, and core to come down to 4.7, and month over month at 0.2% for both of those increases. And this right here obviously is going to be that Jackson Hole meeting, so Economic Policy Symposium 2023, August 24th to August 26th. That obviously is going to be very important because last time we know what happened when Jerome Powell started talking during his Jackson Hole Economic Symposium sort of speech. The markets pretty much dropped heavily, and we actually ended up making new lows. So very, very important stuff. Inflation, Jay Powell later this month, and lots of earnings packed with your PPI numbers, consumer expectations and sentiment, the Fed's balance sheet, the WASD report, and some other economic data points as well. Now, one more thing that I want to point out is that so let's see here. So CPI could be higher. That's one of the things that we've been talking about during our market updates, is because oil prices, food prices, they've been pushing up. They've been going higher. So that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't be surprised to see if inflation actually comes in a little bit hotter than what the expectations are. So keep that in mind. That is going to be very important for us to also analyze and look into. So that's going to be it for today. And again, the markets here from a technical standpoint, we do have the S&P 500. We do have the NASDAQ, obviously been pushing higher very, very aggressively, but we started to see a bit of a pullback. So S&P did break down below that 21 EMA. So next support really is going to be down to as low as 44.50. So this right here is going to be that support level to watch, with the resistance staying put at 4,600. And of course, we got the NASDAQ resistance all the way up to as much as 14,600, with a support sitting roughly at 13,800 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful. If you did, make sure that you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. First week of the month is the best time to join. We'd love to have you on board as a money investing member. As always, happy investing. I'll see you all in the next video.